What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And I want to see what nasty Pelosi has to say about the president and all of this impeachment talk, because there's rumors. There's rumors going around about impeachment, which I have no idea what for. There's always rumors going around from the Democrat side that nobody can track down the rumor or explain it or expound upon it. A couple weeks ago, Nancy's rumor was the president's involved in the cover-up. Excuse me, Miss Pelosi, what is he covering up? Now see, there you go. You're asking real questions, and you know that's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to answer real questions, just throw out accusations, okay? Any more questions that has nothing to do with me answering real questions? Okay, thank you. All right, so she does this, but then I guess they all huddled up a couple days ago, had a little church meeting, and was talking about impeachment. So Nancy comes out to the mic, and she doesn't want to seem like she doesn't have control of her party because they're going crazy. They want to impeach the president, so she just throws out some suggestions about, oh, trust me, I know what I'm doing. I'm in control. So let's listen to this, and then we'll talk about it. Let's see.
I see in some metropolitan journals and on some TV that we are trying to find our way or unsure, but make no mistake.
Now, first of all, let's get the cotton ball out of your throat, okay? Let's get the porcupine with its needles completely extended out of your throat. People say that. And she sound like Froggy off of The Little Rascals. Hey, baby, hey, guys, what are you up to? That's what she sound like. George Burns. I see. Anyway, so here she is now going to expound upon what she says she knows exactly what they're about to do.
We know exactly what path we're on because there's great grief and sadness and pain in our country about the behavior of this president of the United States.
So here's the thing. Where's she getting that information from? Who are they interviewing? Who are they surveying? I mean, they didn't come to my house and say, hey, Kev, how do you feel things are going in America? You know, I would have gave them an earful. What people are they talking about? Great pain and all of this stuff. I mean, they must be talking to all the snowflakes. That's it. Just all the liberals. They don't want to know how real hardcore middle-class Americans think and feel, because we don't see what the problem is. I mean, we're walking around going, why is everybody so mad? I don't understand. Last I checked, the economy was doing well. We're not in some stupid war. This is a time of peace and prosperity. Why don't you sit back, relax, and enjoy it, okay? This could be the year of the frontier where you pull up in your wagon and you don't get no weekend breaks because the animals, they got to eat and be milked and stuff on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It doesn't matter. No, you don't get that stuff. Now, you don't get the luxuries that we have nowadays. No air conditioning. You got to poop. Get up in the middle of the night, walk out to the outhouse, don't know what's in the toilet. But that's what you got to do. Got to put full clothes on, a completely dressed, boots and everything because it's snowing. Yeah, tilling the land, all of those things. I mean, you would think that's what we're living in, or let's just bring it up to an even more current situation that was horrific right after slavery, where, you know, there was some tension between the North and the South and people were being lynched. And all of those things. I mean, is that what she's talking about? Where is this contention? Where's it all? I don't see it. I'm looking around. Everybody looks like they're enjoying themselves, peace and quiet. Only people running around with this false sense of anger are liberals. Because the Democrats are telling them, get mad. For what? Nothing. Or whatever we make up and tell you to be mad about. So that's what she's talking about. She's interviewing maybe her nephews, nieces, cousins, or just the voices in her head. Because right now she's just throwing out an accusation with no data. Where's the poll? I don't understand. Everything's so horrible. Put a mic in somebody's face and say, like what? Trump mocked a disabled person and he says bad things and nothing real. Nothing real at all, just opinions that are driven right into the skull by the liberal media and the Democrats. That's it. Let's hear some more.
Pelosi talking about the path, pushing back on reports that House Democrats are struggling to hold back a growing push in the ranks for impeachment. Nearly 60 House Democrats now are on the record saying they support impeaching President Trump. But Speaker Pelosi...
So the pressure's on her. And she's trying to stay calm, cool, and collective. Right now, she's trying to hold back the whole... She's like, wait a minute. Because she knows what's going to happen. if they impeached him. But see, when you are so upset and so angry, it makes you lose your sense of logic, reasoning, awareness. Nancy, even though she's an old bag of bones, she knows what's going to happen if they try to impeach the president. It's going to get straight to the Senate and go, just like that. Stop right there. And she's saying, why are y'all, this is a self-inflicted wound y'all trying to do. Just to sit back and say, we did it. We tried to impeach the president. I mean, even though it didn't work and we're all out of a job now. But that's okay with me. That's okay with me because, see, I want them all out of a job. Okay? So do what y'all got to do. See, this is how you know this is garbage. Out of all these accusations they're throwing out about the president, if they were real, do you think they would be sitting back still discussing whether they should impeach or not? No, they would have pulled the trigger a long time ago. If I open my door and I see a guy with a hockey mask and a machete sitting there, I'm not going to discuss whether I need to pull the trigger or not. I'm like, yo, that's Jason. I need to pull the trigger. No hesitation. No, you know what? Let's see if he's really as evil as everybody say he is. No, I've seen the movies, okay? Not only am I going to pull the trigger, but I'm going to make sure I decapitate him. I'm not going to be like the people in the movie. That was a close one, oh God. And walk away. And then you see Jason sit up in the background like, God, don't. Now, you know what? Why don't you put one in the head and chop the head off and then just drive him to a meat grinder, something. Now, I don't want a sequel. I don't want him coming back. So if Trump is their Jason, why are you hesitating, huh? Pull the trigger. Well, it's because they know this is all made up. Because the people out here in the world sees that, man, this is all about just trying to beat Trump the sorry way. The underhanded way. Nobody likes to see somebody cheat to beat, see? And that's exactly what they're doing. And Nancy knows that if they do this, she's setting everybody up for the boxing gloves. Boop, 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 boop. That's what they're going to get. But I'm okay with that. I want every person who won a seat in the House during 2018, I want them all done. I want them gone. I hope we have candidates in all of those areas that they took seats where Trump won, and let them keep talking like this. Let them keep overlooking real issues in America and watch them get swept in the House and in the Senate, and we'll never have to negotiate with them again, at least for the rest of the 4 years, and we'll also be done with these stupid waste of money investigations. Let's hear some more.
Approved other actions for now, including a vote in the House on holding Attorney General William Barr and former White House counsel Don
unnecessary stuff. Whole bunch.
Meanwhile, more than 25 liberal groups have signed a letter to Pelosi demanding that she begin impeachment proceedings.
So you see what's happening, y'all? They putting the pressure on Nancy, nasty, nincompoop Pelosi. All these liberal groups, we want him impeached. So Nancy tries to throw them a little bone by saying something reckless today. Nancy in the meeting was recorded saying that she don't want him impeached. She want him to be beat at the ballot box, then put in prison. And I'm thinking, whoa, wait a minute. Since when do we start talking about jailing our opponents? I mean, this is how you're doing things. I mean, they want yelling lock Hillary up, and they shouldn't be doing that. This isn't how we're supposed to be talking about our politicians, trying to jail them and use the system to try to, destroy your opponents. We shouldn't be doing it, according to the left. But yet she wants to see Trump in prison. Difference between Trump and Hillary is Hillary was guilty. There was evidence. Stacks of it. I'm talking stacks of it. I could go through it, but I think by now everybody knows all of the evidence that shows that when we say lock her up, there's some legitimacy to that. But when they're talking about locking President Trump up, for what? For just saying naughty words, being a little too mean. Oh, you know what? It's for beating Hillary Clinton. Yeah, we gotta lock him up for that because you shouldn't have beat her. It was her turn. It was her turn, man. You cut in line. She was about to get on the ride and you said, let's go. Yay! Yeah, that's what happened. And they're mad about it. And the way they want to deal with it is a fake impeachment, which Nancy's trying to, avoid that because she knows what's going to happen. So then she counters that with some tough words. She went deeper. Oh, no, impeachment's not enough. You know what I want to see? I want to see him in jail, in prison. For what? That's what I want to know. Talking like this is reckless. This isn't communist China. This isn't Mother Russia. We don't deal with locking up our people for doing nothing, Nancy. I mean, just gonna lock him up because you don't like him. Let's put him in prison because I don't like him. That's it. That's my whole argument. And not to mention, he did he impeded an investigation. How? Because he got mad that we were falsely investigating him. So he suggested some bad things. It never happened. What else? What else, Nancy? Because that's not going to cut it. Well, he was involved in a cover-up. What cover-up? What is he covering up? What's the underlying crime that he's covering up? The crime was the Russians somehow. No, that's been already litigated. Robert Mueller, your savior, went and checked all that out, came out with none of that, no conspiracy, none of that. So what crime exactly is he covering up? Well, the unredacted part of the Mueller investigation. You mean out of 98% of it that's unredacted, that 2%, it's what's really covering up the conspiracy, huh? Yeah, Mueller knew what that 2% was, and he didn't say, hey, you know what? He's guilty because these 2 or 3 lines that's all blatted out, that shows it. If he was guilty of something, Mueller would have also written that, but he didn't. He didn't. So Nancy's just mumbling stuff. But the crazy part about it is nobody holds her accountable. She gets up, does press conferences, says reckless things, and the media runs interference for her. They don't say, excuse me, Nancy, could you elaborate a little bit? Give us a little bit of evidence, some context. Or are you just popping off at the mouth because you know that we're not going to challenge you on it, and we're going to, if anything, try to exalt you. Did you hear the way Nancy approached her? She got president's number. She got his number. Yep. She gets right up under her skin. Right up under, she just gets right up under her skin. All of that stuff. So that's what's going on. Nancy wants the president put in prison. We'll see how this all works out. I don't think he's going there anytime soon. In fact, I think he's going straight back to the White House in 2020. And then we're going to get to enjoy the next 4 years of liberal tears. And there are going to be a lot of them, like in the cartoons. I'm talking crimes already popping out and going into the air. And we're going to get a chance to just enjoy all that stuff. So you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. Check me out every Wednesday night, 7:30 live in Kevin's Corner on YouTube. And also on my live radio blog talk show. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and the notification button. Check out Extreme Teas. The products are dope, off the chain. And if you like something, put my name in a promo code. You'll get a 20% discount. And if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, feel free. There's a link in the bottom. Do that as well. God bless you. See you next time at Kevin's Corner.